Good morning friends, myself Patil V.S. from HGM College Karad. In previous lecture, we have studied the three reactions, chemical properties of alkene. First property, chemical reaction, that is addition of hydrogen, dihydrogen. Second, addition of halogen. Then third reaction is addition of halogen acid. In this addition of halogen acid, we have completed here Marconi-Coe's rule. Then in this lecture, here we are going to study anti-Marconi-Coe's addition or peroxide effect, or this is also known as Kharash-Mayo effect. Here the scientist Kharash and Mayo in 1933 discovered that the addition of halogen acid takes place in the opposite to that of the Marconi's addition, Marconi-Coe's rule, and therefore this is also known as Kharash-Mayo effect. In this anti-Marconi-Coe's addition, here this rule is opposite to that of Marconi-Coe's addition, Marconi-Coe's rule. For example, we take here example propene, formula is CH3CH double bond CH2. This is an unsymmetrical alkene like propene. Then unsymmetrical reagent, that is HBr. This is an unsymmetrical reagent because this is a positive part, this is a negative part. Means this is an unsymmetrical reagent. This is an unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkene means here these two groups, right hand side only CH2 group is present, left hand side CH3CH group is present. When here these two groups, two similar groups are not present in carbon-carbon double bond. याच्या उजव्या साईडला CH2 ग्रुप आहे, डाव्या साईडला CH3 ग्रुप आहे, म्हणजे दोन्ही ग्रुप सारखे नाहीत, म्हणून याला काय म्हणलेलं आहे, अनसिमेट्रिकल अल्कीन. सिमेट्रिकल अल्कीन मध्ये काय असतं, तर द अल्कीन इन विच सिमिलर ग्रुप्स और ॲटम्स आर अटॅच्ड टू द सेम साइड ऑफ द कार्बन कार्बन, म्हणजे अटॅच्ड टू द कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड. Similar groups or similar atoms are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, then this is called as symmetrical alkene. या ठिकाणी हे सिमिलर ग्रुप नाहीत, म्हणून याला काय म्हटलेलं आहे, अनसिमेट्रिकल अल्कीन. Anti-Marconi-Coe's rule means when unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene in presence of peroxide. In presence of peroxide, here peroxide like hydrogen peroxide, then barium peroxide or sodium peroxide or benzoyl peroxide, कोणतंही peroxide इथं वापरलं तरी चालते. Here this unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, then this negative part of the reagent gets attached to the double bonded carbon atom which carries more number of hydrogen atom. Marconi-Coe's rule मध्ये काय होतं, this negative part gets attached to the double bonded carbon atom which contains less number of hydrogen atom. In this case, in case of anti-Marconi-Coe's rule, when unsymmetrical reagent, this is unsymmetrical reagent because this is a positive part, hydrogen is H plus, Br is negative part. This negative part gets attached to the double bonded carbon atom which carries more number of hydrogen atoms. And therefore this is called as anti-Marconi-Coe's rule. Here this Br is attached to this carbon atom and this H is added to this carbon atom. Then we get here CH3, then this CH and H gives CH2, and this double bond gets converted to single bond because valency of carbon is 4. And this CH2 and this Br gives CH2Br. Here this is known as N-propyl bromide. 1, 2, 3. or IUPAC name is 1-bromo, that is propane. And this rule is known as anti-Marconi-Cose rule, or this is also known as peroxide effect. In this case, here unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene in such a way that negative part of the reagent gets attached to the double bonded carbon atom, which carries more number of hydrogen atom. This reaction takes place in presence of peroxide. Therefore, this is also known as peroxide effect. And in 1933, the scientists, that is Kharash and Mayo, discovered that the addition of HBr is opposite to that of Marconi-Cose rule, and therefore this is known as Kharash-Mayo effect. Here anti-Marconi-Cose addition. This is a third reaction. Then fourth reaction is addition of sulfuric acid. Fourth reaction, addition of sulfuric acid. This is the fourth reaction, that is addition of sulfuric acid. In this addition of sulfuric acid, for example, when ethene is treated with cold concentrated sulfuric acid, then it gives ethyl hydrogen sulfate. We take example, that is ethene. Ethene formula is CH2 double bond CH2. When treated with cold concentrated sulfuric acid, this reaction takes place in cold condition. Concentrated sulfuric acid, formula sulfuric acid चा काय आहे H2SO4. हेच H2SO4 मी या पद्धतीने लिहिते HOSO3H, that is a sulfuric acid. This is a concentrated sulfuric acid in cold condition. This is the ethene. This is the IUPAC name. Common name is ethylene. Here when ethylene is treated with cold concentrated sulfuric acid, then it first forms, that is ethyl hydrogen sulfate. It first forms ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Here this is the positive part, this is the negative part. Here hydrogen is added to this carbon atom and OSO3H group is attached to this carbon atom. Then we get here CH3. This CH2 and H gives CH3. Then double bond gets converted to single bond, means CH2, CH3, CH2, and this OSO3H. OSO3H means this is a C2H5, means ethyl hydrogen, and SO4 means sulfate. Ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Then this ethyl hydrogen sulfate is boiled with water. Then we get here ethyl alcohol, and here H2SO4 is regenerated. This ethyl hydrogen sulfate CH3, CH2, OSO3H, ethyl hydrogen sulfate, when boiled with water, it undergoes hydrolysis. Water's formula is H2O, that is HOH. Then we get here this CH3, CH2, H is added to this carbon atom. Then here this OH group is attached to this carbon atom. Then we get here CH3, CH2, OH, and this H and H gives H2, and this is SO4, means CH3, CH2, OH plus This H and H gives H2SO4. That is H2SO4. This is known as ethyl alcohol. In this reaction, H2SO4 is regenerated. Means in this case, when ethene or ethylene is treated with cold concentrated sulfuric acid, then this gives ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Then this ethyl hydrogen sulfate boiled with water, then this gives, that is ethyl alcohol, and here H2SO4 is regenerated. This is in case of symmetrical alkene. This is a symmetrical alkene. This is a symmetrical alkene. Symmetrical alkene means in this case here alkene in which similar groups or similar atoms are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Similar groups or similar atoms are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, this is called as symmetrical alkene. In case of unsymmetrical alkene, for example, unsymmetrical alkene, for example, propene, that is CH3CH double bond CH2. This is known as propene or propylene. Propene is a IUPAC name, propylene is a common name. When this propene is treated with cold concentrated sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, HOSO3H, this is in cold condition. Then here addition takes place according to Marconi-Coase rule. Marconi-Coase rule तुम्हाला माहितच आहे. When an unsymmetrical reagent, this is an unsymmetrical reagent, means here this is a positive part and this is a negative part. When an unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, then negative part of the reagent, this is a negative part. Negative part of the reagent gets attached to the double bonded carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atom. This is a Marconi-Coase rule. And here addition takes place according to Marconi-Coase rule, means this OSO3H group is attached to the double bonded carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atom. OSO3H हा ग्रुप निगेटिव्ह ग्रुप आहे, तो कुठे अटॅच होईल? CH च्या ठिकाणी अटॅच होईल, कारण CH च्या ठिकाणी एकच हायड्रोजन ॲटम आहे, इथं दोन हायड्रोजन ॲटम आहेत. Therefore this gives, that is या ठिकाणी काय मिळेल तर आयसोप्रोपाइल हायड्रोजन सल्फेट. CH3, then CH, this OSO3H group is attached to this carbon atom, hydrogen is attached to this carbon atom, then we get here CH3CH OSO3H, OSO3H, and this CH2NH gives CH3. CH2NH gives CH3. This is known as isopropyl, iso or secondary propyl, isopropyl or secondary propyl hydrogen sulfate. Isopropyl or secondary propyl hydrogen sulfate. Here iso, because here OSO3H group means hydrogen sulfate group is attached to the secondary carbon atom. Why this is called as secondary carbon atom? Because this carbon atom is attached with another two carbon atoms. Therefore this is called as secondary carbon atom. Secondary carbon atom ला हा OSO3H group attached आहे, म्हणून याला काय म्हणलं? secondary propyl hydrogen sulfate किंवा isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. Then this isopropyl hydrogen sulfate boiled with water. Isopropyl hydrogen sulfate, that is CH3CH OSO3H, then CH3 boiled with water, it undergoes hydrolysis. हा OSO3H group, and this H gives H2SO4, H2, and this is SO4, means plus H2SO4, and this OH is attached to this carbon atom, and we get here CH3, CH, OH, and CH3. This is known as isopropyl alcohol. This is a isopropyl OH group म्हणून alcohol, that is isopropyl alcohol. Means when here propene is treated with cold concentrated sulfuric acid, then this gives isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. Then this isopropyl hydrogen sulfate boiled with water, and then we get here isopropyl alcohol. Here H2SO4 is regenerated. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी H2SO4 पुन्हा तयार झाला. म्हणजे ॲक्च्युली तर काय ॲडिशन झाली, कशाची ॲडिशन झाली, तर वॉटरची ॲडिशन झाली. हियर द ॲडिशन ऑफ water takes place, and therefore this reaction is also known as hydration of alkene. This is also known as hydration of alkene. This is also known as hydration of alkene. This is the fourth reaction. Then fifth reaction is ozonolysis. This is fifth reaction is ozonolysis. Ozonolysis. Here lysis means breaking. Lysis अर्थ काय आहे, breaking. Here breaking of alkene is known as ozonolysis, or the addition of ozone across the double bond, then this is called as ozonolysis. Here alkene on ozonolysis, alkeneचं जर ozonolysis केलं, alkene on ozonolysis, addition of ozone across the double bond, therefore this is called as ozonolysis. Breaking of bond takes place and addition of ozone, therefore this is known as ozonolysis. Here alkene when treated with ozone means ozone ची addition alkene मध्ये झाली तर काय होणार आहे, या ठिकाणी काय काय तयार होऊ शकतं, अल्डिहाइड और कीटोन और बोथ. एक तर अल्डिहाइड तयार होईल, कीटोन तयार होईल किंवा दोन्ही पण तयार होतील. We know that in case of aldehyde, here general formula of aldehyde is RCH double bond O. This is the general formula of aldehyde. Functional group is, that is CHO. Functional group of aldehyde is CHO. In case of ketone, general formula of ketone is, that is RC double bond O R. हा कीटोनचा जनरल फॉर्म्युला आहे. फंक्शनल ग्रुप इज C double bond O. हा त्याचा काय आहे, फंक्शनल ग्रुप आहे. हियर लायसिस याचा अर्थ काय, ब्रेकिंग ऑफ अल्कीन or by addition of ozone is called as ozonolysis. We take here example. In case of ethene formula, that is CH2 double bond CH2 plus O3, means here ozone gas is passed into the solution of alkene like ethene in presence of solvent like carbon tetrachloride. Here solvent like carbon tetrachloride as a solvent. Then this gives, that is ethene ozonide, and then this ethene ozonide is treated with water in presence of zinc dust, then this gives aldehyde. Here this is a ethene. This ozone is passed through ethene in presence of carbon tetrachloride as a solvent, Then this O3 is added across the double bond. या ठिकाणी O3 आपल्याला ऍड करायचं आहे. हा जो डबल बॉन्ड आहे तो काय होतो, ब्रेक होतो. यामध्ये काय आहे, पाय बॉन्ड आहे. पाय बॉन्ड हा काय असतो, वीक बॉन्ड असतो. Therefore this easily breaks and we get here this CH2 HCH हा O3 इथं डबल बॉन्डच्या ठिकाणी ऍड करायचा. Then this single bond CH, here O is added, H and H. आता इथं व्हॅलन्सी किती झाली, कार्बनची 3 व्हॅलन्सी झाली. आपल्याला व्हॅलन्सी किती पाहिजे, कार्बनची 4 पाहिजे. इथं एक ऑक्सिजन ऍड केला, राहिले किती 2. हियर दिस O and this is O. तर ऑक्सिजनची व्हॅलन्सी किती आहे, 2. या ऑक्सिजनची व्हॅलन्सी फक्त 1 झाली. This is the valency of oxygen is 2. Here also oxygen valency is completed. Carbon की valency complete झाली. This is known as, this is unstable product, that is ethene ozonide. Ethene ozonide. Then this ethene ozonide HCH O CH H O and O. This is ethene ozonide. This ethene ozonide is heated with or treated with water in presence of zinc dust. Treated with water in presence of zinc dust. Then here breaking of bond takes place and we get here HCHO. HCHO means twice of HCHO. This is known as formaldehyde. And this H2 and this O and this O gives H2O2. Here ozone is passed through an alkene, then it gives unstable product, that is ethene ozonide. Then this ethene ozonide is treated with water in presence of zinc dust. Then we get here formaldehyde and hydrogen peroxide. In this reaction, this hydrogen peroxide is a oxidizing agent. It oxidizes this HCHO and it forms as an acid. And to prevent this reaction, prevent this oxidation, here zinc dust is used. And this H2O2 is immediately react with this zinc and we get here H2O2 plus Zn gives ZnO plus H2O. ही रिएक्शन लिहिणं अतिशय महत्त्वाचं आहे. या ठिकाणी H2O2 हा काय आहे, ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट आहे. दिस ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट रिॲक्ट्स विथ दिस अल्डिहाइड. या अल्डिहाइड बरोबर रिॲक्ट होऊन याचं परत काय तयार होईल, ॲसिड तयार होईल. हे तयार होऊ नये, टू अवॉइड दिस रिॲक्शन ऑफ ऑक्सिडेशन, हियर झिंक डस्ट इज यूज्ड and this H2O2 is immediately react with zinc to form zinc oxide and water. This is the first reaction. Then in this case, here second reaction is in case of propene. Second example is propene. Formula of propene is CH3 CH double bond CH2. Here propene when treated with ozone, that is O3, in presence of carbon tetrachloride as a solvent. Then this O3 is added across the double bond. Then we get here CH3 CH, this O, then CH2, here O and O. This is known as propene ozonide. This propene ozonide is treated with water, that is CH3 CH O CH2, then O and O. This propene ozonide is treated with water in presence of zinc dust. Then we get here इथून बॉन्ड ब्रेक करायचा. We get here CH3CHO. CH3CHO. This is known as acetaldehyde. And this HCHO plus HCHO, this is a formaldehyde, and plus this H2 and this O and this O gives H2O2 plus H2O2 means hydrogen peroxide. Means when ozone is passed through alkene like propene in presence of carbon tetrachloride as solvent, then we get here propene ozonide. This is an unstable product. Then this unstable product is treated with water in presence of zinc dust. Then we get here acetaldehyde, formaldehyde and hydrogen peroxide. In this reaction, this H2O2 is a oxidizing agent. It oxidizes to this aldehyde and we get here acid. To prevent this oxidation reaction, here zinc dust is used. This hydrogen peroxide is immediately react with zinc to give here zinc oxide and H2O. या ठिकाणी जो H2O2 तयार झालेला आहे तो H2O2 या अल्डिहाइड बरोबर रिॲक्ट होऊन त्यापासून ऍसिड तयार होते आणि हे ऍसिड तयार होऊ नये यासाठी इथे काय वापरलेलं आहे झिंक डस्ट to prevent the oxidation reaction. Then this hydrogen peroxide is immediately react with zinc dust and we get here zinc oxide and H2O. And this is the ozonolysis reaction, that is addition of ozone across the double bond. Lysis means breaking, here breaking of bond and addition of ozone takes place. Therefore this reaction is known as ozonolysis. Thank you.